Hey, Happy New Year to you. Anyways, today we are going to do a New Year's resolution tier list. Let me tell you, we got S all the way to F. I'm going to tell you probably how likely I am to fail at all of these, but we're going to do it anyways. The one thing I will recommend, if you want a New Year's resolution, don't tell anybody about it. Because the second you start telling people about it, the more and more it's like, man, if I decide that I want to go to the gym and lose weight, if I take a day off because like my feet hurt or I hurt my back, then people are going to be like, damn, dude, you're failing. I hate that feeling. Let me tell you, like the second I have any kind of inkling that I'm going to fail, guess what? I pull out. So that's why I don't tell people what my goals are. Every once in a while, I'll tell, if I have a goal for the channel here, I might tell you guys the goal. But we're not gonna reveal all my secret goals for the year. So let's get into this tier list. Don't forget, you guys, mash that like button, subscribe down below because it really does help the channel. We're trying to grow, and comment. Do you have a New Year's resolution, or are you going to do what I recommend, which is don't tell anybody about a New Year's resolution? So let's get into this tier list, guys. All right. So we got S through F. And we got a couple of these. Some of these are really good. Other ones, it's like, yeah, I don't know about that. Anyways, how likely am I to learn how to cook? Let me tell you, I didn't get this physique for not knowing how to cook. Well, actually, I got it because I know how to eat. But anyways, learning how to cook definitely is on my list. But I've been slowly improving over the years on learning how to cook. Because I'm telling you right now, one of my favorite all-time things to do is definitely cook me some breakfast. Now, like I said, when it comes to it, learning how to cook is like a middle tier, like, it's cool. But it's one of those things like I think you constantly got to work on. It shouldn't be a New Year's resolution. It's something you constantly should work on. And it's just like eating healthy. Now, eating healthy is one of those things it's like easier said than done. Because eating healthy is actually really expensive. Don't get me wrong. It's possible to eat healthy all you want. It's just really expensive when you go to try to do it. So eating healthy, I say, is up there. It's got to be like an S tier because whatever you consume, it's that fuel for your body. It's really good for you. You got to, continuously, keep on going. Excuse that. That was actually for my my mixer, my sound audio mixer. It pops up all the time, even though it's fully updated. Practice gratitude. So when it comes to practicing gratitude, I feel like that's something you should be working on constantly, trying to work on that. I feel this shouldn't be like a New Year's resolution. It should be something that you're constantly working towards. So it kind of goes into the same category as learning how to cook. Something you should constantly work towards, striving to be, improve yourself. But like I said, it's hard. It really is. Improving relationships. Improving relationships hard because, like, let me tell you, there's a lot of people out there that are workaholics, like this guy. But I'm telling you, improving relationships will allow you to like continuously move forward. And on top of that, you don't want to have any kind of like regrets later on. Definitely improving relationships, I put in A category because you constantly got to work on it. But let me tell you, that shit's hard. It's hard. But it definitely is a very, very important thing. The next one's be kind. I feel be kind is S tier because I think you should be kind all the time. It shouldn't be a New Year's resolution. It definitely is one thing that you have to work on. You have to concentrate on. Now, don't get me wrong. I genuinely try to be kind all the time. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you got to do the tough love thing. Sometimes you got to be like, yo, man, that's dumb. But being kind and trying to tell somebody that you care and try to push stuff forward is the biggest thing when it comes to improving relationships. But definitely be kind to one another because you don't know what, the person that is sitting next to you is going through. And if it means, hey, you look nice today. Or, hey, that's pretty cool that you did that. Just those little things go a mile. Just be kind. Learning something new. it definitely falls into the B category as well, because it's something that I think you constantly got to do. Constantly. You got to learn something new, because if you don't start learning new stuff, you're going to fall behind. You're going to get into a funk. You're going to get to a place where you're going to be like, damn, I don't know what to do. How about this? You get up, you learn something new. Because I'm not going to lie. I learned how to put together a computer, and then I learned how to make the computer do all kinds of weird stuff, and like working with OBS, the lighting, the cameras, all that stuff. That was me learning something new over the last like 2 or 3 years, especially. And I genuinely think that like this is my way of like decompressing and like learning something new, dude. Like I said, it gets you out of a funk, especially if you're in a funk. I don't know why Steven Seagal's on this list. This is Steven Seagal and somebody else. I have no idea. We're going to put him in F tier because I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Mindfulness. I think mindfulness kind of goes hand in hand with be kind. Because just being mindful of, what's going on around you, other people, other things that, I think it's something you have to work on constantly, but it's not a B tier thing. This is an A tier thing. I mean, an S tier thing that, you really have to work on, because it not only impacts you, but it also impacts everybody around you. And like, it's something that you constantly got to work on. Read more. So read more definitely goes into A tier, because reading goes hand in hand. You gotta be able to like, progress. You gotta learn like new things. You constantly gotta strive. But reading is definitely a core value. Now, some people aren't the best readers. Like monotonous. It's a reel. It's a short. It's a reel. It's on TikTok. It was an epic fail on my part, but reading definitely will allow you to push forward, and it actually helps allow a lot, especially when you're trying to learn something new. Reduce screen time. I don't like that idea. I want you guys to come and hang out with me like even more, whether it's when I'm live or just checking out my videos. But I agree, reducing screen time is good for people. It goes into, I'd say reducing screen time also goes into reading more, because you Zoomers call me a boomer, and I'm not really a boomer. But reducing screen time is actually something that I think is a lost art, because something I do, because I grew up in the middle of nowhere, Virginia, is if I go out to dinner, if I go out on a date, if I'm doing anything like that, one-on-one with somebody, I turn off my phone. Even though my phone's on Do Not Disturb. But I do that because, you know what? I want to make a genuine connection with people. If I'm out and I'm talking to people, I'm not picking up my phone. It's going to be me and you. And I feel like it's a lost art, and I feel like a lot of people are like, huh? Put the phone down. Actually have a conversation. Make a genuine connection. And improve relationships, which is in the same category. Saving money. I think saving money is an S tier thing. It definitely allows you to do different things and allows you to do all kinds of stuff. But genuinely speaking, saving money, don't go into debt. Don't do any of that stuff, because it's undue stress that you don't need. If you want something, my dad talks to me all the time about money, but he's always telling me, if you want to do something, fund it. Write down your goals. Put it on the refrigerator. That's a boomer thing to say. And fund it. Don't just go charge it, because it's so much easier to go charge it than it is to save the money and make it happen. Next one's self-care. Self-care is definitely S tier. I'm telling you guys right now, take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Take care of your soul. All that stuff, S tier, all day, every day. Like, it's just one of those things. I know I feel like I'm on a soapbox right now preaching, but these are New Year's resolutions, and this is how I group them. Get more sleep. Like, get more sleep's a hard one, because I'm going to put it in A tier, because I wouldn't say it's quite S tier. Now, don't get me wrong. It should be up there with the eating healthy, staying, self-care, all that stuff, and staying active. But when it comes down to it, it's just easier said than done than like actually trying to get it done. Because guess what? I work a full-time job. I work my YouTube here. I do all kinds of stuff. I want to go out, hang out with friends. I hang out with the puppy dogs. Like, that's the one thing that when my time in the military taught me is like, you can sleep later. You can sleep later. And it's a very, very bad habit I have, which is I don't really sleep much. If I'm lucky, I might get 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. And like, it's one of those things like you constantly got to work on and you got to focus. Okay, I got to get sleep, and getting more sleep is actually good for you. Even though I was reading a study that says like most of the time kids are the ones that get the 8 hours that's mandatory, but adults like me, 5 to 6 hours is sweet spot. All right, staying active. Staying active definitely goes up here because I think staying active and self-care should be the same thing. Staying active, eating healthy should be the same thing. Definitely, if you can't tell, I'm trying to group ones together that I'm like, damn, this is definitely it. But staying active, you got to take care of your body because, like, I've had some personal things happen over the last couple of weeks where staying active would have probably prevented a lot of those issues. Luckily, it wasn't anything for me. But anyways, travel more. Travel's a lot of fun, and it's something you should probably do, especially if you need to get out of wherever you're at. Traveling is very fun, and I try to explain to people, I don't like flying. I absolutely can't stand flying. I think travel is probably the best thing to do, and get in your car, go on a road trip, drive down the road, do an hour drive there, an hour drive back, and let me tell you, sometimes just doing that is more than enough to clear your mind. Now, every once in a while, I'll drive down to LA and then I'll drive back. But traveling is definitely one of those things that I highly recommend to everybody. And get out, see different parts of the country. Get out and do different things. Now, at the end of the day, it's kind of hard, especially nowadays, because of everything that's going on. And you got to save money to do stuff like that. It's rough. Trust me, I get it. And the last one's volunteer. I don't volunteer enough, but I do feel volunteering is an S tier thing. I used to volunteer all the time as a kid. I got out here to California. I volunteered a couple times at soup kitchens, and I got into arguments with people that were homeless because they weren't getting top tier name brand stuff and they felt entitled to everything. So I stopped volunteering. Volunteering in my eyes falls under being kind. It falls under, mindfulness. Because you never know what individuals are going through. Whether you're volunteering at a soup kitchen, whether you're volunteering at Habitat for Humanity, it doesn't matter. Just putting just that little bit of kindness out there really does go a long way in a world that we live in. All right, you guys. So that's my soapbox for today. Hopefully you guys, like I said, take some advice on whether you let everybody know that these are your plans for your New Year's resolution, or whether you're like, hey, I'm not going to tell everybody. I'm just going to do me, and I'm going to do what I want to do, because I'm telling you right now, I can't stand it when people go out there, do nice things, and they're trying to get those clicks and those likes and that clout. No, because if you're doing something nice, just do something nice, and you don't have to tell everybody. And just, like I said, sometimes kind words go even further. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Happy New Year's, and y'all take it easy. Bye!